One thing I'm going to do is I'm going to work until the last minute they tell me that my service is no longer needed.
How tough has that been, then, just preparing for this and getting calls and people asking you about every single thing that pops up?
I really don't pay that much attention to it because I can't control it, so I kind of just block it out. We have a lot of other things going on. Obviously, we're playing a heck of a football team in Houston, and I think that's been our #1 concern. I'm awful proud of our staff. They've done a great job. They've been focused. They've worked as hard as they've ever worked, and under the circumstances, I think that's very admirable.
You said you're going to work till they tell you you're not going to need it anymore. Does that mean recruiting and looking forward to spring and all that until they say so? I mean,
well, until if they decide to hire somebody else, then if your service is no longer needed, then.
Tom, what do you plan to do on Wednesday if everything stays the same? Like, what's your schedule? What are you doing after the game's over?
We're going to go back and proceed just as if we would normally would and go out. We have 3 days. We can get some recruiting in. We're going to go do it. And then, of course, it gets to a dead period because of the convention. So there's going to be a change right there. But we're going to go out for those 3 days. We've got some work to do there.
Have they indicated to you, Tom, any sort of timetable?
No timetable. We haven't gotten any timetable. I think that's what's made it a little difficult on some of the guys. I mean, asking questions, and I don't have a timetable for them.
Is it fair to ask?
What is the status of this? When are they paid through? Do you know how that works?
No, I'm not sure exactly what the deal they have worked out.
You don't know?
No
how
deal.
about yours?
I'm not sure of that either.
Are you going to the convention?
No, I won't go to the convention. But if I need some money, anybody wants to go play some golf and got some skin in their pocket, let's go.
You said that somebody in the media hasn't hit the jackpot. What would be the jackpot?
Well, what's the rumors? What's the latest rumor? Every day it's a new rumor. I think some of you guys have I shouldn't say that, a couple people have had a new guy every day. So, that's why we don't pay much attention to it, because it's been a different person every day that's been brought up. And so I don't know how much my players watch that or anybody else watches it.
Tom, it's one thing to ask the assistants to kind of keep their nose to the grindstone when there's a bowl there. But once the bowl's over, how tough is it going to be to tell people who aren't sure what their future is going to be to keep working and doing what they need to do rather than maybe looking out for themselves a little bit?
Well, I can tell you this is a very professional staff that works hard. And they'll do exactly what they'll do it because that's the way they do things around here. And they're going to continue. I'm telling you, I've already got guys we talked about going out Wednesday. And they'll keep doing it.
Do you plan to talk to Joe at all anytime after the bowl once things finally start to settle down for you?
Yes, I will talk to Coach after the bowl game.
Do you have anything set up where you know when you're going to go over there?
As I said before, I usually go through Jay. It's a family matter. It's a personal matter. It's with their family. It's a private situation, and I think we're going to try to get over there when Coach feels good. We're not sure, what his treatment schedule is or how he'll be feeling.
Scrap, if you don't get the job, how odd will it be for you to be out looking for a job?
Well, I'm going to come be one of you guys. I'm going to be a newspaper guy.
Good time to get into the industry.
Yeah, good time to get in the industry. I'm not. I really can't answer that question. I'm not sure how awkward it'd be because I've only been at one place.
Tom, do you feel that with you guys being loyal and continuing to do everything, that it's a two-way street?
Like I said, I tell you this all the time. Players play, coaches coach, administrators administrate. That's their decision.
You think maybe we'll do you good to get outside the Penn State program? You know what I mean? Would that be if you don't get the job, do you think it'd be refreshing to do something else?
Maybe Bishop McCourt High School. Is there an opening there? Maybe I can get back into that one. I'm not sure. I really can't answer that. I haven't given it any thought at all. When the time comes, I'll give it some thought.
Time we ask the seniors all the time, how does it feel getting closer to your last game at Penn State? I guess we could ask you the same question. How does it feel getting closer?
No, really, I get focused on the game. I think most of you guys know me. That's the way I operate. I zero in on the game. That's what I'm going to do. So I really haven't had a whole lot of time to reflect on it. Obviously I did yesterday because there's some guys that, I reflect on it because of the seniors mostly. I'm going to miss those guys. I'm going to miss yelling at a couple of them every day. And I said, if they miss me, just call and I'll yell at them to make them feel at home.
If you could sum up the last 2 months in 10 words, what would you say?
How about one? Different.
What's your schedule like, Tom, for the next couple days after the game? When do you guys go back?
We go back. We're going back. There's 2 planes heading back on the day after the game. We're on the second plane. We're arriving around 2 o'clock.
Okay.
Can't go on can't be in any houses on that Tuesday, but some of us will get on the road and get in position to make sure we see kids on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday.
Is there anything new you can tell these recruits from maybe the last time you talked to them?
No, that's going to be the difficult part, and that there really isn't anything new to tell them. We've been up front with them the whole way. We've had conference calls, as you know. What we did do, which was we sat there, we called every kid with every coach there, so they were all being told the same thing. It wasn't if, you know, what's my recruiting coach telling me, what's this guy being told? So they all were told the same thing. And there are a couple places we'd like to touch base with some other players too, and we're going to get that done Wednesday, Thursday, Friday before they shut it down again.
Tom, have you felt the support of the Letterman, former players?
Tons of it. Tons of support from the former players, the Letterman Club, the alumni. You know, I think it's a lot of people that rally around our players, which was good to see.
Generally speaking, how is recruiting going?
We're just in a status quo right now. A lot of them are waiting to see who gets the job before they can make a decision. And we were honest with them. We told them you should look around, you know, visit some other places and go from. I think as long as we stayed honest with them, that's all they can ask of us, and we have.
You did pick up a commitment. I mean, how important was that? I know you can't talk about names.
Well, I can't get into names. I think one of the things about Penn State that we've talked about with them, Penn State's Penn State. It's got a great campus, great atmosphere, great academics. We play in the Big Ten. We got a, you know, it's just a great environment. So we've sold all those things. That's not going to change no matter who the head coach is.
Scrap, if they hire somebody from outside, would you consider staying on the staff if asked?
Well, I don't know. I'm not sure about that right now.
Can you confirm that you have a second interview?
No, I've never heard anything about a second interview. That's why I read that in the paper and get it from you guys.
Did you learn about your first interview through us too? Or
No, I got that one scheduled. That was scheduled. That was a scheduled interview. I'm just
feel like whether it's at Penn State or wherever your next stop may be, how much do you think this whole experience has further helped prepare you?
I don't think anybody in the history of college football has been in anything like this, you know, that we've gone through. Not only myself, but as a team, as a staff. I don't think it's ever there's anything like this.
Thanks, Tom.
Thank you.